Step inside a masterclass of spatial alchemy. In the heart of New York City, I've traded the cramped studio aesthetic for the timeless grandeur of a Haussmannian flat. By manipulating light, scale, and texture, I've proven that luxury isn't about square footage, it's about a disciplined design philosophy. We are deconstructing the standard rental and rebuilding it with Parisian soul. Are you ready to see how a tiny Manhattan box became a gilded sanctuary? Let's begin the transformation. The transition begins the moment you cross the threshold. To banish the shoebox feel, I've utilized a massive 7-foot leaning gold leaf floor mirror from Anthropologie, instantly doubling the visual depth. The standard hardware was swapped for heavy, unlacquered brass, giving the entrance a sense of permanence and weight. Light oak herringbone floors lead the eye inward, creating a rhythmic flow that feels intentional rather than accidental. It's a bold statement that says elegance starts here. Wait until you see how we handled the main living area's verticality. In the living room, we lean into multifunctional luxury. I opted for low-profile seating to keep the sightlines open, anchored by emerald velvet ottomans from West Elm that serve as both coffee tables and guest seating. The walls are a study in high-contrast drama, charcoal molding against crisp white plaster. By adding ornate crown molding, we've tricked the eye into seeing higher ceilings, creating that coveted airy Parisian volume. It is a sophisticated balance of New York grit and French grace. But the real secret to this luxury vibe lies in the lighting switches. The sleeping quarters are a masterclass in soft texture. I've replaced bulky nightstands with sleek brass sconces, freeing up precious floor space while providing a warm, hotel-like glow. A tufted champagne silk headboard reaches toward the ceiling, emphasizing verticality. Layered white linens and a heavy silk throw from Zara Home provide a tactile richness that feels expensive without the couture price tag. It's a cocoon of light and fabric designed for total serenity. Next, we tackle the hardest room to elevate, the compact kitchen. Small kitchens often lack soul, so I introduced Parisian character through materiality. I swapped the basic pulls for oversized brass handles and added a marble backsplash that reflects the light. Open shelving showcases curated Zara Home glassware, turning everyday items into a design gallery. A sleek brass linear pendant hangs above, acting as the jewelry of the room. It's no longer just a place to cook, it's a high-contrast culinary stage that feels entirely bespoke. Think a studio can't have a second level? Look at the mezzanine. The mezzanine is where we maximized every vertical inch. By installing a delicate black wrought iron railing, we've introduced an architectural element typical of a moire loft. This elevated nook serves as a hidden retreat, featuring a velvet floor cushion and a minimalist arched lamp. The contrast between the dark wood floors and the white walls ensures the space feels integrated rather than cluttered. It's the ultimate use of NYC's vertical potential, wrapped in French style. Now, let's see how we turn the bathroom into a private spa. The bathroom transformation relies on the power of high-contrast finishes. I utilized white subway tiles with black grout for a sharp, graphic look that feels both vintage and modern. The focal point is a marble-topped vanity paired with a gold-framed arched mirror. By replacing the standard rent-a-grade light with brass sconces, the space is bathed in a flattering, warm light. Even the smallest room in the house now carries the weight of a luxury Parisian boutique hotel. Step outside, because even the exterior needs a touch of Paris. The exterior sets the tone for the entire residence. To bridge the gap between a NYC brownstone and a Parisian hotel particulier, I placed manicured boxwoods in black metal planter boxes. The high-contrast black iron gate against the classic red brick creates a formal, prestigious entrance. A small, polished brass plaque with the apartment number adds that final touch of European class. It's about creating a curated experience before you even step through the front door. But the real view is waiting for us at the very top. Our private rooftop terrace is a love letter to the Parisian café culture. Using a black metal bistro set and a marble-top table, I've created a space that feels like a hidden corner of the Tuileries. String lights are hung vertically to draw the eye upward toward the Manhattan skyline, blending two worlds into one. It's a budget-conscious setup that looks incredibly high-end, proving that luxury is a matter of curation and atmosphere, even under the open sky. Back inside, I'll show you how to work in style. The home office nook is designed to be invisible yet impactful. A glass desk from West L maintains an airy feel, preventing the small corner from feeling cramped. I've leaned into the Parisian gallery aesthetic with a tall, vertical wall of black and white fashion photography in thin brass frames. A vintage-style task lamp provides focused light, making this professional corner feel like a sophisticated studio in the first arrondissement. Productivity has never looked so chic. Wait until you see how we utilized the small backyard space. The backyard patio serves as a secluded limestone sanctuary. I've used large brass-framed outdoor mirrors on the white-painted brick walls to reflect the greenery and double the perceived space. It's a classic French landscaping trick used in tight urban gardens. High-end outdoor textiles and structured boxwoods create a high-contrast, lush environment. This is my private escape from the city bustle, a quiet courtyard that whispers luxury through every leaf and stone. Creating a luxury Parisian sanctuary in the middle of New York City is about the art of the edit. By focusing on vertical lines, rich textures, and warm brass accents, we've turned a small studio into a grand statement. I hope this inspires you to look at your own space through a new lens. Luxury isn't a destination, it's the way you choose to live every day. Would you like a detailed source list of every brand mentioned today?